Well, the adults are back at it again, blaming all their problems on the one thing they don't understand: video games. In response to recent violent events, Walmart decided to remove all violent video game displays from its store shelves and turn off any game footage of violent games. You know, just in case a clip of Yoshi eating a Shy Guy will trigger spontaneous bouts of cannibalism in the store.
Bring ha.
Hey, Genius! SEGA is teasing a new AAA video game that will be playable at Gamescom, which runs from August 20th to the 24th. Now, before getting too excited, remember that SEGA has a track record of driving up a lot of hype for games that end up being Motorsports Manager or Tembo the Badass Elephant. You remember that one? Now, I'm done falling for your lame teases, SEGA. Your teases are nothing more than a shitty loot box with the promises of everything and the delivery of nothing. Kind of like marriage. Now, speaking of lame teases, Geoff Keighley. That's it, that's the joke. But seriously, Geoff Keighley is preparing a show of his own for Gamescom, as he'll be putting together the opening night ceremonies with over 15 world premieres on August 19th. Announcements will be made by companies such as Google Stadia, Epic Games, Ubisoft, Xbox Game Studios, and many more. Also, it wouldn't be a Geoff event if his boyfriend Hideo Kojima didn't make an appearance. Kojima will be taken to the stage to present a new look at Death Stranding, but the real entertainment piece will come from watching Geoff fawn over his love live on stage again. Oh, Kojima-san, I love you so much. Be my friend. Let's show the world how much we love each other. That's Geoff, by the way. Capcom is being a sneaky little fish, as they've been sending out emails to special Capcom ambassadors to register and test a mysterious new Resident Evil game. The tests are happening late September in both Los Angeles and New York. Now, as Capcom is on the list of companies to make announcements at Geoff's Look at Who's My Friend show, it's very possible we'll see the new game unveiled there. The ESA, that's the Electronic Games Association, announced that Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo have come together to agree to disclose the odds of winning a certain item in their loot boxes, or as EA likes to call them, the little surprise mechanics. Now, this commitment by the console developers is set to be implemented in 2020. So now, instead of opening 5 loot boxes and getting 5 digital pieces of brown poo, you'll open 5 boxes and see that you have a 70% chance of getting a digital piece of brown poo and a 5% chance of getting a digital piece of pink poo before ending up with just the same 5 digital brown pieces of poo that you would have had in the first place. You follow me? If not, don't worry. It still doesn't make much sense. Following this news, Psyonix announced that it would be ditching its random loot box system in Rocket League and replacing them with a process where players can see the exact items they're buying in advance. This would align Rocket League's transparent loot box mechanic with the one found in Fortnite. So now you're just buying what you want. What's the point of loot boxes then? Switching to some Nintendo news, Nintendo always manages to be the first and last at whatever it does. For example, they are the first at developing revolutionary hardware or game concepts, but the last to update its standards to the rest of the industry. So here we are a week later, finally, with the Switch Online's August game releases. And it seems like the well of over 700 NES games has dried up, because now we're getting 2 new NES games this month, which includes Vice Project Doom, a game I'm honestly surprised I haven't heard of before because it looks pretty damn good, and Kung Fu Heroes, a game where you play as giant babies and attempt to punch anything that moves. You better keep that clip off the Walmart screens if you don't want an army of babies raining terror in the stores. A new report from the Wall Street Journal suggests Sharp is developing a new high-resolution, low-energy consumption display that could be used in a new Switch model. Just what we need, another new Switch model. What's this one going to be called? The Switch U, the Switch HD, or maybe the new super-duper Switch U XL? Or since it would be the 4th hardware revision, maybe call it the Switch 4U. Shenmue 3 pre-order details have been revealed, and there are 3 different versions depending on which store you pick them up from. First up, all retailers will offer the digital pre-order bonuses of 3 Snake Power bottles, 5,000 play tokens for the in-game gambling area, 24 tickets for in-game capsule toys, and a blazing kick training scroll to unlock that ability. That really sounds like a starter pack for a middle-aged depressed Asian man. Then the retailer exclusives are a Dragon Phoenix double-sided medallion found at GameStop, Best Buy is offering an exclusive steelbook, Amazon is offering a historical in-game Chinese Kung Fu outfit, and finally, Steam users get shafted. Also, Limited Run is making 5,000 copies of an exclusive collector edition for your Dragon Horde, which will include some patches and a Shoji door-style desk lamp and some highly coveted stickers. Do people really still collect stickers in 2019? I thought that phase ended like 30 years ago. EVO 2019 took place last weekend, crowning new fighting game champions across dozens of fighting games in the esports world. A lot of players esports their best and did a lot of esports. Everybody was quite into the esports, with a lot of rich guys even screaming esports like they knew what was going on. But don't worry if you missed it though. The biggest drama was around Tekken 7 when an EVO made Metal Gear joke backfired. You see, EVO made a Snake cameo video during the Tekken finals, leaving many to speculate Snake was joining Tekken 7. After the grand finals, Bandai Namco revealed the actual new fighters, one being a woman with a demonic left hand, and the other being an older version of Naruto's Killer Bee, both of which were far less exciting than the anticipated Snake reveal. Oh, also, the EVO Smash tournament was won by MK Leo, who mained as Joker. Now, don't go thinking that makes Joker the best character, though. The best melee player in the world has been dominating the Smash melee scene for years with a Jigglypuff, and every time I try playing her, I end up either asleep or getting kicked around the stage like a punching bag. Or both, asleep while being kicked around that stage like a punching bag. The Switch exclusive Cadence of Hyrule received a major patch this week, which added achievements, leaderboards, a bunch of bug fixes, and a cool little beat rumble feature which gently vibrates the controller to the rhythm. Finally, a game your girlfriend might enjoy more than you. There's a total of 32 achievements, all of which are hidden, so you'll have to play the game a few times to find them all. If you haven't tried the game yet, there's now a demo that you can download to get a taste for, and I really recommend it. It's a really good game. The Pokemon Company unveiled some new Galarian form Pokemon this past week, including a Hangry Morpeko, which is every woman's new spirit Pokemon, a skunk variant of Zigzagoon, which evolves into the latest member of the band Kiss, and finally Sir Weezing makes an appearance and looks ready to tie your girl to some train tracks and run away laughing diabolically while stroking his evil mustache. EA's Anthem twitched a sign of life with its Cataclysm update, only to be ignored once again. The game's update was received with lukewarm reception as critics were not impressed with the extra chunk of content that was added. The new content included new missions, a new area, a new boss, and one of gaming's favorite mechanics, a timer, to make everything that much more frustrating. Unfortunately, the whole new area has to be completed within 15 minutes, ensuring you don't accidentally spend too much time playing this game, because that would be a shame, so thanks, EA. Lastly, the fine folks at PC Gamer have done some fantastic journalism work in uncovering why we don't see more dicks in video games. I know this topic can be a little hard to talk about, but I just couldn't resist this bit of news dangling in front of me. In all seriousness though, the modding community has shared some insights into why it's so damn hard to add penises to games. Turns out these little sausages of joy require an entire rig of animations of their own to get right, otherwise you get what looks like a stiff banana glued to a male model. Nobody likes a stiff banana. Anyways, I'm just touching the tip of the story here. For an in-depth look at this artistic challenge, you can read the full article, which I'll put a link in the description below. Now look, I know that was probably a weird story to cover, but hey, it was either I end on that or this Yoshi horse that was almost added to the Mario pack in Minecraft. And that's it for this week. I'll see you next week, and until next time, keep it classy.